Double Bass Day. This is the series where we take two whiskeys, put them head to head to break down the differences and similarities they may have. This week is an idea that popped up on my live stream the other night. We were talking about how good the Remus 5 is this year and how it's pretty much been universally loved. But up until the 5, it was the 3 that was universally praised as the favorite. Well, today they're going head to head on Double Bass. What's up, folks? I am Jason C. from themashanddrum, and welcome to another Double Bass episode. Before we dive into the comparison, let's learn more about what's in each of these bottles. And as always, if you have any comparison suggestions, please let me know down in the comments. Remus Repeal Reserve is MGP's annual premium bourbon release that pays homage to George Remus, who ran one of the most successful and thriving bootlegging operations of all time. His bootlegging made him a multi-millionaire and even inspired F. Scott Fitzgerald's Jay Gatsby character in The Great Gatsby. This series commemorates the milestone of Prohibition and Repeal Day on December 5th, 1933, by the passage of the 21st Amendment to the U.S. Constitution. Each year, Remus Repeal features a new blend of high-aged bourbons with a couple of different mash bills, always bottled at 100 proof and retails nowadays for about 90 bucks. So both of these bottles contain a blend of MGP's 21% and 36% high rye bourbon mash bills, all at different ages. The 3 comes in with 11 and 12-year-old bourbons, while the 5 comes in with 13 to 16-year-old bourbons in the mix. So Whiskey Tube legend Matt Porter, aka ADHD Whiskey, aka the world's top whiskey taster, just did this matchup and yesterday, I think, and I didn't want to watch what he picked as his winner. So basically what I'm going to do is after I pick my winner, I'm going to watch his video live to see what he picked, and then we're going to see if it matches up with my selection. He was actually watching my live stream the other night, and he was in the chat, and he said he kind of laughed when I said I was going to do this because he obviously had it planned to release. But you know, this will be fun to get two different perspectives from both of these great MGP blends. Mixing them up here. As usual, I'll be comparing these, rate the nose, the palate, and the finish, and see which one I like the best. So, all right, they're mixed up. Let's go to number 1 here. Man, a lot of rich caramel toffee, rich oak, black pepper, beautiful, like sweet, sweet oak coming out of here. Tons of vanilla, a little bit of cherry too. Whew. Man, the noses on these are just killer. All right, let's see how different this other one is. Ooh, a little lighter on the nose actually than that one. All right, now it's opening up here. And there it is, a lot more oak again. Both of these just giving you some really nice rich oak flavor profiles. This one is a little bit more on the caramel side, whereas this one is giving you some really rich. This one is a little bit more sweet, a little bit more cherry. So I'm gonna go on the nose. I'm gonna give the nose to A. This one's just giving me a little bit more. All right, let's taste it. Here we go. A has all that beautiful, rich, like rye spice to it. Definitely get those high rye bourbons in there. Get some candied orange. Again, a lot of the oak. Good sweet oak though. It's not bitter. That's the beauty of these Remus releases, I think. You don't get a lot of that, you know, that tannic oak that you sometimes get with an older bourbon. Man, that's good. Little Coca-Cola, like a flat Coca-Cola type of flavor in there as well. Cinnamon, ton of cinnamon. Man, a little bit of chocolate there too. Ooh. A is bringing the flavors right now. So the nose already has gone to A. Let's see if B can keep up with the palate here. Oh, so B on the palate. Oh wow, there's a little bit more like a leather tobacco thing going on B. Man, rich oak again, rich sweet oak, tons of vanilla. A little bit of that cherry note is coming through on B as well. It's not as, B is a little bit more refined than A. A is coming off a little bit easier. Not really easier. I meant A is coming off more like a little bit more punchy in flavor. More punch coming through. Whereas B is a little bit more tamed down a little bit. Now they're both the same proof, so this really has to do with the blends itself. Oh, B is starting to come through some really rich, dark brown sugars. Just creme brulee, toasted brown sugar. Man, palate on this is going to be tough because I can appreciate the flavors in both of these. Oh my God. But they are very different. A is brighter. A, you're getting more of the rye spice kick. You're getting a little bit more of that cherry punch. B is actually coming off a little bit more refined. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but the palate is a little bit flatter compared to Glass A. So I might have to give Glass A the nod on the palate on this one too. Yeah, I think palate goes to A, for sure. I just love the flavors in that. It's very rich. I like the bite that I'm getting on the palate. It's a little bit more interesting on the palate, just holding there. Man, but B is fighting. Man, the palates are just really just dead even. I think this one is just giving me a little bit more refinement to it. B, while A is just giving me more of the rye spice, like the punch to it. As good as B is, I like that little bit of punch of flavor I'm getting a little bit more in A. So I'm gonna have to give the palate to A a little bit. All right, finish. Finish, I think I got locked down here. I think finish for me is gonna go to B, just because, man, I like those notes that I'm getting on the finish of that one. But let's test it real quick. I think A's finish is coming off a little shorter to me. Just a little bit shorter. Let's go to B. Yeah, B's finish is a little bit, I don't know, I'm getting better flavors out of the finish in B. It's a little bit longer. Again, a little bit more refined, but it's also giving me a little bit more of a lengthy finish. So I'm gonna have to give the finish to B, I think. So overall, between nose and palate, it's gonna go to A. And then B, I think, wins on finish for me. So it's that time. Let's cue up Matt's video and see what he picked before we reveal ours.
Welcome back to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt, and tonight we're taking two bourbons that are virtually identical, but also different. And we're putting them...
Virtually identical, but also different. Very good, Matt. All right, let's see what he picked.
The winner tonight, glass number one. Glass number one is the winner, letter A, which is 3. I did not see that coming. That's what she said. I did not see that coming.
I did not see that coming. That's what she said. Okay, so he picked 3. Okay, he said he didn't see that coming. I picked, let's see what my glass A is and see if I line up with Matt. Here we go. This is the beauty of Whiskey Tube. So for me, glass A was actually Remus 5. So Remus 5 won it for me. Remus Repeal 3, man, Remus Repeal 3 was bringing it. Man, number 3 actually beat it out on the finish. I thought Remus 5 had one of the best finishes that I've had this year, but Remus 3 took the finish for me. But yeah, both amazing. I mean, if you guys have either of these, do this head to head. I think it's really, really interesting. There are some differences that you pick up. I'm gonna have one more quick sip of each here. Yeah, Remus 3 actually drinks a little bit more tame, and you get the cherry, and you get the oak. I was really convinced that this one was actually 5, the way it was drinking. I thought I was getting some some higher age notes in there. And Remus 5, I was getting all the cherry and the cola that I was remembering from 3. Maybe my mind was playing with me a little bit. But that's the beauty of a blind tasting. You could go into it thinking what you think is going to be in that glass, but man, yeah, 5 just has the flavor punch, the spice, the balance that I was looking for. 5 it is. Damn. Yeah, I have to go back to Matt's video and actually watch the whole thing and figure out and see what his notes were. That'll be really interesting. But yeah, 5 came to be the winner for me today on this double bass. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Double Bass as we put the Remus Repeal Reserve number 3 versus number 5, with 5 coming out as the winner. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit the subscribe button below. Please hit the like button. If you haven't yet, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. Let me know if you've done this comparison yet. What'd you think of the results? And I will see you next week. And as I always say, it's not about the whiskey, it's the people you share it with. So cheers. See you next time right here on the Master and Drum. Take care, everybody.